Good evening, wonderful viewers. Welcome to Sunside TV. Today, this is our first episode of the Sport Bantaba that we always come away in a time like this. My name is Bakary B Camara. This year, going to be a very special one, I promise you. Since today, have a guest today who is not than Faraba Krubally. If you could see Faraba Krubally, who was one time the head coach of the Zamzam FC. From there, he moved from Zamzam. He have won a series of trophies at Zamzam. Then from there, he moved to Rockland United, where he also become, one of the fan favorite in Rockland. He also won one of the biggest trophy that Rockland will ever remember, Faraba. That is the third division of the Northern Region Championship. Faraba was the champion. He was able to lift the trophy at SO, and he was not able to win the triangle. That was where Faraba tenure with Rockland ended. From there, Faraba gave way to one of the youngest coaches in Rockland, who is not a done. Suleiman Chati called Jung. He was the one who was handed over the team now. Faraba is not far from the team, but you have not been seen Faraba as the technical side of Rockland United, but he's always behind the scene giving direction to Jung, that is the Suleiman Chati. Welcome to the Sport Bantaba, Faraba Krubally.
Okay, Baka, thank you so much. Good evening, viewers. My name is Faraba Krubally. Right now, I'm the present interim president of Rockland Football Club.
Interesting. I also forget another portfolio that Faraba carry in Farafenni is also, if I could remember, you are the head of the coaches association in Farafenni.
Yeah,
put me right if I'm wrong.
Yeah,
that's
same time.
The president of the coaches association, Farafenni Coaches Association. That's quite interesting. Tell us, please. You are having a big portfolio in Farafenni. Let's talk about your position as the president of the coaches. Tell us small thing about the challenges and the success you made with them.
Okay, thank you so much, Bakay. First of all, greet people, viewers outside there. My name is Faraba Krubally. I was a coach before coming as a Farafenni coaching association president. Yeah. So I'm the head coach, Farafenni coaching president. Before we initiate that coaching association, it took us big challenges because then Farafenni football was like everybody do your way as you wanted it. If you have something to complain about the committee, and you the team, and the team normally challenge the committee for your own personal complaints,
not the interest of the general,
not the interest of the general teams around. So we come together as coach. We discuss some matters so that we can discuss as a body. We create that coaching association so that we can fight our challenges towards the committee.
So interesting. Tell us the number one success you were able to have after setting that association. What success do you have right now? What success can you say then? Looking back, the association since its formation, what success have it bring to the people of the coaches association?
Yeah, I'm glad, Bakary, the success I have there because we have tackled so many problems. Combined the former committee, Keba time. But by that time, we were hearing that there were so many problems at the field. So teams don't come down with the Farafenni team committees. So obviously, we are the one normally stand for the teams and at the same time stand for the committee, so that we can make things very easier, so that the committee can take take things forward. So that was the success we have for the committee, because Keba knows so many things. We fight for him because there was a time some teams will come to the field, so they will not play. Some will start again with the committee. So the intermediate we have between the teams and the committee there, we play a very good role towards that success
of that committee. Yeah, interesting. Away from that to Rockland United, to Zamzam first. Tell us, what can you tell us about Zamzam? Because Zamzam is the team that many know you of coming up as a new coach, as an ambitious coach, somebody who has the inspiration to be a very successful coach. Tell us your little success with Zamzam, please. Can you remember? I know.
Yeah, that's the place where I'm from, obviously, but I'm from Mutani. And still now I'm a Zamzam fan, despite the fact I'm the president of Rockland United. Still now Zamzam is my team. So my success coming to Zamzam Anga was based on one Lamin, Lamin, I can say Lamin Kanye. So, but by then, the time I was playing football with Karafi Football Club, after completing with Karafi Football Club, that's the time I leave Farafenni, went for my studies, this electrical installation. So I ran away Farafenni for almost for 2-3 years before coming back to Farafenni to have my that attachment with Namek. That was the time I started to engage myself with Zamzam. So by then, one of my boy who used to sleep with me my side was Lamin Kanye. Because he once told me that I want to play for a team in Farafenni. I say, play for a team in Farafenni. If you want to play for a team in Farafenni, that means you go and play for my team. That was Zamzam. So I pushed him to Zamzam. So we started playing with Zamzam. I used to have sometimes go watch their training session. When game time came, I do go there, I give them my advice and my opinions towards those things. So after then, after that season, I think the management of Zamzam started to pointing me. I took the team. I started working with them, and bit by bit. So it was too difficult now because then the team was not having that amount of money to carry thing, and football is money.
Yeah.
So I was using my own pocket money with the help of some closest friends who were helping me during that time. By then, I have some players. I work with some players, but I know that to work with these players, it will give me a tough times. And to have my achieve success in this club, unless I have to bring some players to add to this squad so that I can make this team to another level. That this time I was the time I started inviting some players from Jara Soma. If you hear those big name players like
Yeah,
Drogba.
yeah. I used to have that like Zandam have been a team whereby you have three captains. I mean, so you have two players that whenever they are coming, they used to come with their captain band. Instead of you as the coach, you are giving that band when they are bringing coming their own band. So it's quite interesting. Tell us one little thing about that.
So I know by that time that is I have Lamin Bayo and
Who's Lamin Bayo?
that is Magnet.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, Lamin Bayo is called Magnet, and I have Panjai.
Panjai.
Those are the two
Players.
and big name players I was having in my at that disposal.
And those were the players that used to come with their captain band.
Yeah, Captain Bayo. But despite the fact, I do arrange. I make an arrangement with them so that one can lead the team. But I believe both of them can lead the team.
Yeah.
But they have to have understanding because they are the founder of the team. So they have to give chance to another so that next one can take. So that if at all the one is not there, and the another one can take. So by that was the time I give Magna as the team captain and Panja as the vice captain.
Tell us your success in Amdal. How many trophies have you won with them? And have you won Noitan with them? Those are
that's the Super Cup and King Police trophies, which Mustafa stake here.
And knockout too, if I could remember.
Yeah, knockout. That was the knockout.
Yeah. But you have not won any Noitan.
With them.
Yeah. Interesting. And that is the James and the Rockland United that year, or you would have believed, you would have think that it was your year. The year that you lost Rockland 1-2 in the late, Basil Travelers goal that separated the two sides, or could I say that denied Zamzam of going to the final? That year, did you remember it?
Yes, I could remember.
Tell us that game. How was the feeling that day? Because I had that many jujus, what you call sitting on having to travel.
Yeah, definitely it was on Saturday.
Okay.
So me obviously was that was the night I even cried because of that game. We were very prepared for that game. We were preparing for that game for so long, but so unfortunately, football is lose and win. We have to accept the decision.
I remember that James. I mean, it was kind of like the wrestling battle. Rockland came with their players, and Zamzam came with their players. Zamzam players from the car up to the field, their foot didn't even touch the ground. And you look at Rockland too; they are also with this what I don't know, this charm. pour it on themselves as if that it is raining in the field.
I don't know, maybe that's the people that's the people believe. But me, I don't think that it was like not like a juju thing. It's our
But
maybe I can say
at one time, I remember I asked Dabo that are we in Senegal today? I mean, are we in Rusty battle today? Because what I'm seeing, I could remember I could see Magnet have this thing called Chipampam, round himself within it and stand jumping over it. So I don't know whether the decision was from the coach or the.
no, see, you know, in Africa, we have one thing we believe, this is our traditional belief. We
Mind
believe
game.
mind games. So we
Okay.
believe that when you are with a group of people, some like young boys, so you have to guard them. So we call it come sansang.
Okay.
So we protect these people, and we believe that this is the thing we do so that we can protect them from these evil things. Those are the things, but that does not work. That does not work inside the field. In the field, it's only training we can give you that victory you need, the 3 point you need, or not those judges. Yeah, but I can remember that game was a memorable game to remember because so many things were working before the games things I can no it was a game to be.
Yeah. How will you rate that game? Looking back, the game you witnessed as the coach, how will you rate that game?
Oh, I don't rate that game as it was an weak game to us. To
No, I
me,
mean, look at the one of the most memorable game you have been there as a head coach. How will you rate it? Are you going to rate it 1 to 10? How are you going to rate it? 5, 6, 7?
no, that game. No, I will say 7.
7.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Away from that, but at the end, a few years after, we see you cross carpet to Rockland United. I mean, interesting. I heard that the marriage was the divorce was
No,
the
before
marriage was ended in surprising moment because we look at Rockland being the biggest rival of Zamzam. They moved to there. It's just like a movement of Mourinho from Chelsea to Manchester.
no, but I think it was not direct
Yeah,
move.
direct. Yeah, you went to
But
a team before that.
yeah, I went to Firestone.
Okay, Firestone.
By then, Armando was
The head coach invited you.
one time my friends and we are schoolmate at that time at GTTI. So after leaving the club, so Armando invited me to come on as a sim at Firestone. So I accept the offer. I came and worked with Armando, but things were not too smooth like I wanted. Because me, the training I believe and the way I believe my management to be. So you have to give me that. You have to give me that control first.
Yeah, interesting. I also remember after leaving that Zamdam, your first gym was for Firestone happened to be the same Rockland. That gives you nightmare. Come on.
No, you know, Rockland is a team which give me a nightmare. See, obviously.
And I could remember one of your interview. You said that if still Rockland is the team that give you a nightmare, and you happen to be coach of Rockland, you don't see anything that can stop you from winning your first ever inheritance. And come on, it happens.
Yes. Well, Rockland was a team which I really dislike to meet with inside the tournament. Because not like I don't love the players. I love the players because the player playing for Rockland, those players, all of them are my brothers.
Yeah.
I can even some of those players they know me very well. I do used to give them some teams which they like, but I know that they believe the football and they believe what they are yearning for. So it's different from the other team which they normally sit down until they say the season is just at the corner. They start running, training. So it's different from Rockland. Rockland training season, you have fall season, you have winter season. They are training all the time. So
can we say that was Rockland before Rockland now? Or it's still the same?
No, it has a different like Rockland before, but yes, still Rockland maintained as Rockland. Yeah. If you made Rockland, you know that you are playing with a team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Away from that, to Rockland now. You moved there. Even that O2, I could see before you came there, they were still behind the scene, pushing them until they see you as someone who can take the team forward, and you happen to take them for Nathan, and you won your first ever trophy with them. That is the Nathans. I mean, tell us a little thing about that, the success.
When I went there for training, I saw the boys. I do help them time to time. I think you and Nine are part of people who invited me So come and join Torogland. I believe still that letter was with me. If I don't throw it or not. Yeah. But I don't hesitate to take the team because I believe that what I was yearning for and waiting for, this is the moment I can go with it. Because I like players and which they believe what they want to be. So coming to Rockland, I believe I can work with these young boys because by that time they respect the coach, they respect training time, and they respect what they call for a club. Yeah. So my coming to Rockland was definitely it was a joyful day for me.
Yeah, interesting. So that season you won the New Champ. Tell us how enjoyable it was because I could see some people are saying that was the best season. That was the best team Rogland ever have.
Before winning that New Champ, I think I came out with 2 seasons. Which they knock Rockland around the quarterfinal areas.
Yeah.
But by then you start hearing from fans the younger we have to sack Faraba.
Yeah.
Faraba is not the guy. But me one thing I believe critics. Yeah, because
So you can fully remember your first 2 seasons was not a good ones. In fact, some fans were saying like Faraba doesn't.
Yes, yeah. My first 2 seasons was not a good one, obviously, because first season when I came to Rogla, they knocked the team from they knocked us quarterfinal stage. The second season also, I think they knocked us around the semi-final or quarterfinal stage. I think that was on Raiders. That was the time I started hearing rumors outside there. We have to sack this man. This man is not the guy we are yearning for. But for some, they believe they still now let's give us and give him a chance because the way we are seeing things for them, it's not like that. You just come and conquer it like that. But me, I believe I can do it more what they want. I think for the third season, that was the time they introduced this third division. That was my first year to play third division. So we took the team up to semi-final stage. That was the first year to be qualified to the second national division. So we later came back and tried our luck. Our luck. Now the second season for the Nemetan, but it was not too good as I wanted. So they knocked us out. So that third division, it was
the second season.
Second season. That was when Farafin Mauritania United came.
Yeah.
So that's the second season. Mauritania United battled it out. And out to the semi-final stage, they were knocked out. So for the third season, when I come for the third season, that was the year I started preparing my team. They invited me, if you can remember, that's Ilyasa fitness tournament, which I won that fitness tournament coming back to the Nemetan. So I started the Nemetan unbeaten and lifted that trophy for the first time. We are the first team to lift that trophy, $50,000. So from there, I started working with those teams to the third division preparation. So I added some few players like junior players to come and join me. We start working hard. I have some technical staff which they are very familiar and experienced in football, like the names of Ibrahima. Today we have Serin Jai around me, which supported me fully. So we went up to the final, which we play at SL. We won that final. So coming back to the triangular, was a difficult night for me.
Interesting. So that's where the journey ended with you at Rogland. But interesting, you spoke about something that is very important. The third division. I understand that all those years we didn't make it to the final. It all because of the out of field problem. It doesn't mean like they always appeal your teams. I mean, that's why I made all those years you cannot make it in final. So what's your take on that? What have you learned from that thing? Because that's have been things that I've been following Rogland for many times.
I think that if that was the second season, I can remember. That was the year Mauritania United eliminated us to the semi-final.
Yeah, the appeal against Rakitic.
Yeah, that was. I have 2 appeal against my team. That was Rakitic, Mohamed Haidara, and that Rakitic, like this boy, Zenario. Yeah. The appeal against Zenario. These 2 appeal, and you don't. These 2 appeal, we fight it up to the end. Even Mohamed Haidara called Rakitic. The Rakitic appeal, we fight it up to the GFF level. until GFF give of that verdict. And this Mohammed Haidara was a registered player under 2BN. What I cannot understand there was in football laws, they say any player who is supposed to move to another club should have a clearance from the parents club, and we never give Rakitic any clearance and going to 2BN.
So
obviously, was a disappointment.
In short, that was a fun play there.
Yeah, that was a fun play. So coming to this boy, Zenario appealed against our team. That I think was Farafan United.
Yeah.
They appealed Zenario, and for the scenario of Zenario was one time of my player. I'm the first coach or team who registered Zenario and playing for third division. So for the second season, Zenario never played for us because by that time I think Zenario was out of town. So for the third season, the team Faraba United decided to register Zenario. So they play with Zenario. They use Zenario. We don't know anything about they have registered Zenario, but Zenario never play a game for them. Which I can believe, never play a game for them. But they say they have a license of Zenario. So later on, we came back and call our player to come and join the team. So that was the time Zenario came to join the team. We play against them, won them, I think 3-1. They decided to appeal against Zenario, and which we have Zenario lancing, and we never give any clearance about Zenario. So that was the time, and we know that there was a fun play and somewhere else, where we decided to keep the faith and move on.
Yeah. Interesting. Away from that, interesting. Now you talk about you are the first team that win the 50,000 in front of the minister.
Yeah.
One thing I always I also learned about the Rugland is that why is that you always go for big cars? The last year you were having the best team in Farafenni, but still you don't compete. But this year you don't have that best team. I can tell you in confidence. Rugland don't have the best team in this generation. They play a very bad football. I could put it that way. With due respect to Rugland, they don't play beautiful football. So
no,
tell me, please.
No, see, that's your belief. You think that we are not playing beautiful football.
We are not playing beautiful football.
No, don't say we are not playing beautiful play. Because
we are
playing against TFB, you can see it play. You saw that game. Everybody thought that we are coming, but TFB is gonna won that game. But we came and so far from football that this is Rugland. We are a team, and we know how to conquer a team. So before playing against TFB, I think Police Line was the teams we play against with, and people talking outside the Police Line. They played 3 games. They couldn't concede any single goal. We said that's not a problem. And we are a team who won Police Line with that single goal. They said TFB, no team scored TFB. And we are the first team to score TFB. So and still now you want to say that we are not the team that compete this year. Last year I believe Suleiman Chati is an junior experienced coach. I have that faith and that belief on Suleiman Chati because he's a coach which I work with him since the time he was at King Power. I was at Rugland. We have so many push and pull between us there. But I try my best just to maintain the team to be a one-man team. Division will not take us to nowhere. So it's better we come together, work as a team, and we move things forward. So that's what I believe on that Suleiman Chadi. I do work with Suleiman Chadi. If you could see my last year playing for the third division, Suleiman Chadi was part of my backroom staff because it was my plan. If I have to step down, I don't see no other option. Only this boy can take this team to another level. That's why I invited Suleiman to come and join, so that he will know things before I step down. I think last year there was no support for Suleiman.
Last year it was a learning point for
him. Learning point for him because they were even me. Last year I was not too much engaged on football on that matter.
You distance yourself from the team.
Exactly. Because not that I distance myself because I was not having that time.
I know. It was not deliberate. It was not time frame.
Because if you see this time, definitely I'm working with him. I do share my idea with Suleiman Chati. So normally, if we have game, a day before game, we normally have meeting on my compound, the executive. So we see how to push things forward. And when we hear that this year trophy It's at $75,000, and we are a team of champions, and we are a team of competing for third division, and we all know that third division is a money. We have to work hard,
Very hard because of money.
because of the money, so that we have for the trophy, running for the trophy. So obviously, thank God we are lucky to be at the semi-final, and with the help of God, and we are praying. We are praying so that we can lift the trophy, so that can help us in our third division preparation.
Yeah. Interesting, but still, as you said, Rogland, they are run up to the last third division that concluded, and here again in the final of the senior Newtown of Farafeni. I mean, the last time they were run out, they won 60. They get a consolation prize of 60,000, as you said. Now they are also in the final, which is the winner will go home with 75,000. The consolation prize will be 45,000. Tell us, please, what is the success behind Rogland? Why Rogland is still the team it used to be? We look at other teams now. There are certain competitions you don't see them. Nevetan, they might not be there, but third division they are there. But the other team also like Nevetan will be there with third division. But Rogland is competing.
If you see Rogland, to be frank, we are not that financial strong. But one thing we believe is that we believe in football.
So you want to say winning is the one that is supporting Rogland?
Yeah, only winnings, but not winning trophies. That is supporting Rogland. Secondly, with the small executive members we have, when we come to our staff as a team, we discuss as one opinion. And the third is that the club president Papis called Bakary. Bakary, we do communicate with Bakary, and he also give us his support to the team 100%. So after all, with that little players we have, we are the only team I believe every year we have an academic graduate up to 2 or 3 players we brought up to the third division, so that can balance the team. Because every year we are seeing that after every season we have 2, 3, or up to 5 players which we normally lose. So that's why as a team we have to have a feeder team. Feeder team help the team to be strong. And this year we are preparing more junior teams to come and participate this year third division. We don't wait for the other teams so that we can get their players come and help us. We believe even in our disposal, we can produce more players to compete for this year third division.
Interesting. As I said, viewers, you are watching the Sunside TV here. My guest today is no other than Faraba Krubally. Faraba Krubally, as I said earlier on, he was one time the head coach of the Zamdam Football Club and also a former coach of Rogland United. And here today, he's now the club president of the Rogland United. So Faraba being here today is going to be very interesting. But your famous celebration that took place at the Faraba division, the day Rogland make it to the final. Everybody's talking about it. I was not fortunate, or would I say I was not privileged to watch the video how Faraba was celebrating that victory. Tell us, please, why that happiness? Because somebody said that Faraba don't celebrate even they will win third division, they celebrate more. That's what the guy said. I quote from him.
Okay, but that one, maybe I like to speak that one in Wolof.
Yeah.
No, Luis small dollar. Ever since I like the boy. But Mustam Ben conflict hard feeling on my side. So small to get need one and is too small to carry the team. Do not understand the meeting. So after seeing 4 season Munyo get knock out from that group stage. That's my meeting.
Okay.
Yeah. So but soccer hall this year never done. Mother talk my Benayon. So after fight both day and night just to see the success of the boy. So that semi-final it was a headache to me, to be frank. If in that last kick of the game, the Zamzam have scored win. No, smaller hand of money was I don't understand. So after losing that penalty, we have that score win. No, I couldn't believe. So I hang a like moment. So the more celebrate that time. So I like the word. So this call me play final. It's a big thing.
It's a big thing.
So I need to respect la. So I so have thereby so munyo was a kid. Musula jo bendi select musula saga. So I'm a fangam any would effect. Simo.
Yeah. Interesting. Away from that now, we are about to wrap up the team, but still, I mean, the outsiders has said that so you say Faraba resigned from the Rogland United. Maybe dafa bëgg a wan di mu ko di tanti mo Farafenni waa ñu tudd si loolu noonu
anga kene ko ni mo ne am sen opinion so kene ko dañ dewa dega rumors fu nekk moom to be honest I'm a born citizen of this town so buguna ame team bi ifin su nekkee benn season la but dama believe ne comme still now anga time bi moo ñëwangum yeah I one time work with Omar Keita
yeah
so working with Omar Keita anga so dama si content so I one time work with Malik I could remember anga Farafenni sin force zona I work with anga Malik anga ligam yomana anga nena so lu metti moom doo ko mun a ne da nga play boo deetee doo fa jël lu metti moom so football moo demee noonu so Rockland moom to be honest moom for time being moom I'm working with them closely because soon aim moo nekk ne gis team bi anga to the national second division so xama kañ la ko yàlla dogal but we are praying for that to see the team to the national second division but when Farafenni call me so for more talk I discuss that matter so nekun man my decision be finally so I have to sit with my team Rockland talk with them so then favor I will go if don't favor the team I will see another way.
Yeah, the same Farafenni we are talking about. Farafenni, we want to play zonal. This is the first time living here. That is the North Bank zonal. This is the zone. We go fourth of Monaco, West Coast region. This is the Bossa. We final stuff mechanism. The Farafenni, the fight travel to Kerawane, the Timbo and Monica Tubacolum. How many interview Tubacolum and could wasa? Interview Mone, the fight do Farafenni two not. Lol Levaneca Lunga than you are from one and Kohala Dubad. The Farafenni travel to Kerawan. Advice nga am gay wala you ko xam ne musu nga nekk ko de lo bëgg wax ñu xam ne ñu la déglu wala ñu la sétan dal
ya ji anga loolu moom ko su waxee loolu moom loolu da all football point of view anga moom mun naa wax loolu ya even soko bàyyee bu ñu dem Serekunda is sin force ya zonal fon anga gay toog ne Farafenni mo dem ko dur sako not selo ñu ngi ndaale seen sako fen ba na at the end of the day kan mo enu sago mo ñibi sa kër ko ñu enu lu dis because do mo ne lu am fo non so ko su waxe loolu moom loolu la gom waaye man one thing I believe nga mo nekk ne we have the team already we have that support from the Farafenni sport community but one thing nga lu nekk my dad nga before second game dama doon dem seran sen training bi ni so nu mën a gis tonat bi ni so this time dama mën a déggal like comme tonat bi nekkul that much boy nekkul di génn so which game on so them gain out game te ne ko di prepare sa bopa that turnout is not there so coach pour mu muna liggéey team am bini anga collectively towards that game that's quite difficult so coach know anga what is best for the team wana game no ko ham football coach ham na le prepare team am fini but the players man advice o ma jox players fini mo neka niki so dem body players at town anga dafara nek like somebody anga would put on the national jersey so bul hol si Faraba wala nga hol si Mali wala si Omar play for the sake of nga mangi play small town luma jaral dama ko fa def but duma play for the sake of mangi play diw so lot of they overlap in boys so hole compare our football to that other side fini it's quite different move for me because the way they believe in football and ñu ko believe the fact why drop so lo mo naka is important but am na yaakaar ne coach last game anga play na anga those new teams and then same football yëpp daanaka benn façon football la so gis naa mistakes yi nga xam ne last game loolu moo ko fa dal so foog naa ne with those mistakes yi fa jotal laan su jëlee mistake boobu mu rectify those mistakes for now going to this game I don't see not that lu tax Farafenni du mun a win
yes lu tax Farafenni du mun a win Mr Krubally wax ñu sa last kaddu loo bëgg a bàyyi suñu viewers tey balaa ñu la bàyyi
ma ne viewers yi maa ngi leen sant ba pare kontaan si invitation bi ni for the phone I only small second time ma ñëw si studio fini because gis naa some changes fini tamit so maa ngi ñaan nga mu gën a dem si kanam so fu nga xam ne dañ ko mun a gis si satellites so foog naa ne action mu ngi def lu rëy man kay definitely I don't have anything to see but I will like next time ma am another invitation so that we can talk more of Farafenni sport football. Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
yeah. Interesting, viewers. That's Faraba Krubally for you. It was, boy, Faraba was just informed about this project just a few days ago. I mean, could I say even less than 24 hours? And because of his enthusiasm, his love for sport, that's why he also honored our invitation and come. Faraba is our first guest in our first episode of this program that is called Sport Bantaba, and which mean, I mean, history will remember you for being the first person we host in our platform. Yeah, so thank you very much for Mr. Krubal for coming, and we wish you all the best of luck in your life. And also, you understand that Rockland is going to play final. Just rather, perhaps we will also love to have you here one day with manager here so that we can discuss on that final. More
Yeah.
things are coming. So, viewers, it was Bakary B Camara who was having the discussion with Faraba Krubally here on Sunside TV. Just a thank you all for watching. Subscribe, please, so that you can follow more of our program. Thank you for watching.